name is Paige. I'm 25 and an office worker. I live with my husband, Charles, who's 3 years older than me. We've only been married for about 6 months, and while I'd love to say everything is perfect and rosy, well, let's just say marriage comes with its own set of bonuses.
Paige, I came all the way over just to see you.
Oh, I didn't ask you to come, though. Yes, that bonus that came with my marriage is my dear mother-in-law. My husband often travels for work, and whenever he's away, she somehow senses it and shows up unannounced. Every single time. And for what? Just to criticize me.
Well, looks like someone doesn't know how to clean. Dust here and, oh dear, a hair over there. Oh, all this mess. Poor Charles, he really married down.
Yep, heard that one 1,000 times already, thanks. She always finds something to nitpick. You'd think I'd just stop letting her in, but I'll admit, a tiny part of me actually looks forward to her visits now. I know, it sounds crazy, but it's almost become a game. Like, what's she gonna say today? The wife should know her place, or maybe, can't believe my son married this. At this point, it's more amusing than infuriating. This must be what classic mother-in-law drama feels like, huh? Sure, she gets under my skin sometimes, but I try to just roll with it and enjoy the show.
Now then, shall we do a little inspection of the refrigerator?
Please don't. As if I don't know you're going to anyway. So now, whenever Charles is away, I make sure to keep the fridge nearly empty.
What's this? A New York-style pizza?
Oh, that...
Huh! Living it up, are we? A wife eating something this fancy? I'll be taking this with me.
What? Oh, no. Please, by all means, take it. Charles had it delivered and I can't stand the stuff anyway. My mother-in-law is that kind of person. You know, the type who rummages through your fridge and actually takes things home with her.
What is this? You're feeding this to my son?
The next item she pulls out is a homemade pudding.
Don't you dare give my son a block of sugar like this.
I wouldn't call that a block of sugar. More like a block of salt, actually. I accidentally used salt instead of sugar when I made it.
I'll take this off your hands.
What? Okay. Well, be my guest. Enjoy your salty surprise.
Honestly, there's nothing decent in here. Can you even cook? What kind of wife are you?
And there it is, the classic "what kind of wife" line. Sorry.
When I got married, it was so much harder. You have it easy. You can just run off to your job whenever things get tough.
Uh-oh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, begins the back in my day speech.
You probably don't even cook proper meals for my son, do you? What's the point of being married if you can't even make your husband happy? What kind of wife are you, honestly, you?
She lectured me for 3 minutes straight. If I had to summarize the whole rant, it would go something like this. A wife exists to serve her husband and mother-in-law. I had it hard, so now it's your turn to suffer. You're welcome. She said "what kind of wife" 6 times during that speech. It took everything in me not to laugh out loud. 6 times? Arguing back feels like a waste of energy, so I just let her talk. Honestly, I've even started setting little traps in the fridge, things she'll definitely take, just to mess with her. And her complaints, they're practically entertainment at this point. But maybe I've made things too fun for her. I think my attitude has only fueled her inner villain. So turns out my mother-in-law wasn't too thrilled about that salty pudding. She actually called to complain about it, but I couldn't be bothered. So I just played a crying baby video and left my phone on the table. Pretty sure she spent a full hour ranting to the video. Does she seriously have nothing else to do? A few days later, we got invited over to my in-laws' place for dinner. Charles and I went together, and as usual, the moment we walked in, she slipped into her adorable mother-in-law persona. Honestly, watching her fake it in front of my husband and father-in-law is half entertainment. I could barely keep a straight face.
Oh, Paige! Oh, how lovely to see you again, dear.
Really? You were just at our house a week ago, stealing that disaster pudding you thought was a dessert. Looks like she wants to keep that whole incident hush-hush. She even gave me that Don't you dare say a word, look. Chill. I'm not the one embarrassed here.
We're so sorry to drag you all the way here. We got a bunch of puddings at my office and couldn't finish them. Figured you might help us out.
Paige loves pudding, don't ya, hun?
Yes, thank you very much. Pudding? Right now? Ooh, yes, please. Give me the pudding. Give me the pudding.
Well, then you can eat as many as you want.
Wait, what? Did he just say I can have them all?
Oh, that's probably a bit too much, don't you think? Right, Paige? Right?
Ooh, someone doesn't want me digging into her secret stash. Oh, that's adorable. Well, I guess I'll play nice today. Oh, no, one is more than enough. I really appreciate the thought. But just know I totally could have eaten 5. Just saying.
Wait, what? It's pudding! Your favorite pudding, Paige! Why are you holding back?
You're always so polite, Paige. Don't be shy. Right, honey?
Yes, of course. Oh, well then, shall we serve the pudding? Oh, Paige, dear, would you help me in the kitchen?
Oof, that tone, scary. I could already feel it that she was going to say something awful, but, well, what choice did I have? I followed her into the kitchen. The moment we stepped in, she shut the door. Then she went around closing the windows, like she was preparing for a top-secret government operation. And just when I started wondering if I was about to be kidnapped, she leaned in way too close and started whispering furiously.
Paige, that salty pudding you made last time was a disaster. Do you even understand what you did?
Wow, still mad, huh? Even after that full-blown rant over the phone?
What were you thinking? You were a wife, and yet you have 0 charm. Why on earth did Charles marry someone like you? I refuse to recognize you as family.
Well, good thing I'm not really family then, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh dear, did I say that out loud? Just watching her whisper shouting, hunched over and trying to keep her voice down so no one in the living room would hear was too much. I couldn't help but laugh.
What's so funny? How dare you laugh? You're just a wife.
Sorry. Sorry. Then she did it. Her face turned beet red. She reached into, well, somewhere, and dramatically whipped out a divorce form.
What is this? A divorce agreement. I have suffered enough. Salty pudding? Oh, that was just the start. And then I took home that luxury towel set box, and it was full of rags. Rags!
Well, yeah, I used that box to store cleaning rags.
And I thought you brought donuts that one time, so I took the box home, and it was full of chicken bones. Chicken bones!
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was from the KFC we had the day before. I didn't know where to throw the bones, so I just used that box for now. But you know what? You're the one who keeps taking things without asking, aren't you?
Oh, you awful girl. If you hate me so much, then just get divorced already. I don't recognize you as my daughter-in-law.
Well, it's not like I needed her approval anyway. Of course, I had no intention of signing that ridiculous divorce paper. I was just going to toss it in the trash when we got home. But then out of nowhere, she smiled. And before I could react, she flung open the kitchen door and ran into the living room yelling.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Paige says her stomach hurts. She can't eat the pudding.
What? Are you okay?
Charles rushed over with my father-in-law right behind him, both looking genuinely worried, but plot twist, I felt perfectly fine.
You're in pain, right, Paige? Can't eat a single bite, right?
That's...
Are you okay?
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
Well, in her condition, there's no way she can eat her favorite pudding now, is there?
No, actually, I can.
Oh, don't push yourself.
Let's just skip the pudding today, okay?
What?
Oh, no. She did not just laugh. Well, then I guess we'll have to enjoy it without her.
No! Oh, my taste buds were ready for that pudding. In the end, I didn't get a single bite. But thankfully, my father-in-law, bless him, packed up the leftovers and gave them to us to take home. Charles didn't eat his either, so we shared it later in peace. But man, that was close. I almost missed out on pudding because of her ridiculous stunt. Oh, she has crossed a line now. I can forgive a lot, but pudding sabotage? Unforgivable. That night, I was staring at the divorce papers my mother-in-law had so generously handed me when I noticed something odd. Wait a second. The section for the husband's information. Charles's section was already filled out. That's when it hit me. I had thought she had just prepped the form on a whim as part of her usual over-the-top drama, but nope, this wasn't a joke. She was seriously trying to get me divorced. Well, in that case, maybe I'll go ahead and fill my part out too, just for fun. Fast forward a week, it's the weekend, and Charles is out of town on a business trip. He had already mentioned that to his parents, which obviously meant one thing, a surprise visit from the queen of passive aggression herself. She showed up, of course, without warning. Classic move. "Oh my, what brings you here today?" I asked with my most fake sweet smile. She was fuming. Her face was bright red, puffed up like an angry cartoon character.
You? How dare you not submit those divorce papers yet?
Oh, right. Oh, totally forgot. Oops.
What did you just say? You useless wife, you don't belong in this family. Do you think I'm not serious about this, huh? Are you even listening?
No need to yell. I am listening, even with all that heavy breathing going on.
I am not breathing heavily.
Oh, and about the divorce papers, don't worry. I've already filled out my side. You can go ahead and submit them anytime you like, if that's really what you want, that is.
Of course that's what I want. I don't need some lazy, clueless daughter-in-law hanging around my family. Now hurry up and bring me those papers.
Right away, ma'am. It would be my pleasure. I handed over the filled-out divorce papers with a sweet smile.
This is it. The divorce is final. Finally rid of that eyesore of a daughter-in-law.
Yep, and I'll finally be rid of you, my dear mother-in-law. She took the papers and gave them a satisfied glance, but then suddenly froze.
Wait a second. What's this? Huh?
What's wrong?
Why is my husband's name written in the husband's section?
You mean the name in that spot? Oh, that was already filled in when you gave it to me.
What?
Yep, the divorce form she'd given me had already had the husband section filled out. Only the name wasn't Charles's. It was her own husband's, my father-in-law.
This is my husband's handwriting, isn't it? What? Why? When did he even write this?
Beats me. Don't ask me. You're the one who gave it to me, remember? Asking me, your most hated daughter-in-law, to be a witness for your own divorce? Oh, what an honor.
Don't be ridiculous. I only put that in the drawer to maybe give to you someday. We would never want a divorce. We're a happy couple, you hear me?
Oh, really? Well, your husband seems to think otherwise.
That's a mistake.
It's no mistake.
The voice came from behind her. My mother-in-law spun around only to see Charles standing there.
Wait, what? But I thought you were on a business trip.
That was a lie. More importantly, seems like you've been real nice to Paige while I was away.
What? Of course I have. Oh, Paige is my sweet little daughter-in-law. We get along so well, don't we, sweetie?
Yeah, that's not gonna fly, lady.
Cut the crap. Divorce? Are you serious? I've never once even thought about divorcing Paige.
But
you don't have the right to decide that. This is my marriage.
Oh, yes, but
if you're trying to take Paige away from me, you're basically trying to strip me of the will to live. Do you understand that, mother? Paige is the love of my life.
Okay. Tone it down, Drama King. All right, I get it. You don't have to go that far.
And you know what else? Paige loves me even more than she loves pudding.
Wait, do I?
Wait, you don't?
Of course I do. I love you just as much as pudding.
Just as much?
Wait, why does he look actually hurt by that?
Fine, there's no tearing you two apart, huh? Whatever. If you seriously think this airheaded woman is such a prize, then go ahead. Clearly your taste in women is questionable.
The one with terrible taste here is clearly Dad. I mean, he married a woman whose only hobby is bullying her daughter-in-law, who lets herself into our house without asking when I'm gone, nitpicks nonsense, and always finds some weird excuse to take our stuff.
Accurate.
What? How do you even know about that? You, Paige, you tattled, didn't you?
Tattled? Oh, no, that wasn't my intention at all. I just happened to have, video recordings of all your visits. Charles and I watched them together and had a good laugh.
Video recordings?
Yep. Didn't you notice the cameras? One by the entrance, one in the living room, one in the kitchen. You've been here so many times.
Huh?
She started frantically looking around, her face going pale as she finally spotted the cameras. But of course, it was far too late.
These past 6 months since we got married, I've seen everything you've done to Paige.
Wait, you knew that I was,
You mean bullying me?
I wasn't bullying, I was educating her.
Oh yeah? Education that conveniently looks a lot like harassment? Yeah, I know all about it.
Even you, Charles? But if you knew all that, then you didn't stop me because you still love me more than this girl, right?
Wow, that is some impressive delusion. Almost inspiring.
When the woman I love more than anyone in the world smiles and says, "Let's see just how far she'll go, it's kind of funny," what else could I do but let it play out?
Huh?
I wanted to stop you, trust me, but I thought you won't stop doing it even if I tell you, so I held back.
What is even going on?
She looked completely lost, trying to piece everything together, and that's when I calmly pointed to the divorce papers still in her trembling hands.
I showed the videos to Dad too, by the way.
But he didn't say anything to me.
That's because Paige kept quiet. She didn't fight back, she just took it. So Dad was hoping maybe one day you'd come around and change.
Not really patience, more like I just couldn't be bothered to engage, honestly.
Well then, that just shows how much your father loves me.
Wow, the toxic positivity is actually impressive. Oh, really? Does a man in love fill out divorce papers?
Well, that was just a little scare tactic. He probably just wanted to give me a wake-up call or something. Fine, okay, I'll change. I'll be nicer to Paige. Happy now?
Nope, not good enough.
That voice didn't come from me. This time, it was my father-in-law stepping forward from right behind her.
Why is everyone sneaking up behind me all the time?
Because it's the only time we get to hear the truth.
She really didn't notice he was standing there the whole time. Incredible.
That divorce paper? That's how I really feel. When I saw it in the drawer, I couldn't believe you'd prepared it to give to Paige. And before I knew it, I'd started filling it out myself. But seeing that paper, knowing what you'd done, I realized it. You'll never change. You torment our daughter-in-law and think it's entertainment. And I thought, it's time to end this. I don't want to stay married to someone like that.
I don't understand. Why didn't you say anything to me about wanting a divorce if you loved me?
I couldn't say it. Not while Paige was still holding it in. How could I speak up when even she was being patient?
What the hell?
She put up with your ridiculous nitpicking about chores. She smiled all through your passive-aggressive comments, listened to the same recycled insults over and over, didn't say a word when you stole food from the fridge, and even welcomed you into our home every single time you showed up unannounced when I wasn't there. She held it in for 6 months.
Okay, let's be clear here. I wasn't exactly enduring it. I was waiting. I knew exactly the kind of person she was, the type who takes silence as weakness, who gets bolder the more you stay quiet. So I decided to wait for the perfect moment. The moment she'd go too far, try to kick me out, push for a divorce. But when that happened, she'd walk right into a trap of her own making, and I'd finally be free of her for good. And boy, did she take the bait.
But even though Paige was being so patient, I was the one who hit my limit. So I used pudding to lure her in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, anytime I tried to call you out on your behavior, Paige would stop me. She always wanted to keep the peace. So I realized I needed to push her to her limit, force the situation. I figured you wouldn't be able to resist causing drama over something Paige loved. And when you did, Paige would finally snap. And that meant I could finally get the divorce I've wanted for a long time.
Wait, what? So that means I totally fell into my father-in-law's trap too.
So you set me up too? Even after all our years of marriage?
Aw, so Dad didn't like you either, huh? If I'd known, I wouldn't have held back. I would have just told you to get divorced already.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Paige. I just thought you were doing your best for Charles' sake. I didn't want to step in too soon.
Honey?
No, I should have picked up on how both of you were really feeling. I should have realized that everything would be better if we just cut ties with Mom. I'm sorry I let it go on so long. I made you suffer.
Charles?
Paige, I'm really sorry for everything.
Oh, no, really, it's fine. I mean, I had fun watching her squirm anyway.
What the hell is this? Y'all acting like no one ever cared about me. I am the mother-in-law, you know. And Paige, you're just a daughter-in-law. How dare you?
She collapsed to the floor, sobbing, but no one went to comfort her. In the end, she had no choice but to accept the divorce. Then she was kicked out of the house, moved back in with her estranged parents, and apparently now spends her days caring for them while getting bossed around by her sister-in-law. Karma, huh? After she put her house up for sale and moved away, we made sure to move too, somewhere she'd never find us. And just like that, we were free. Actually, we still keep in touch with my father-in-law. He drops by sometimes, like today. Here it is, pudding time, homemade by yours truly.
Wait, is this the salty pudding again?
Oh, no. That was just a little sugar salt mix-up. This one has been taste tested. It's my masterpiece.
Let's dig in then. As expected from Paige's handmade pudding, it's amazing.
Seriously, this is delicious. You've outdone yourself.
Right? I poured all my love into it.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!